Hi.
Erin and Cameron and Erin.
So we just bought our first house.
And we're renovating it and putting a very fancy extension on the side.
Yes, so stay tuned
to watch us make a big mess.
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a little while again. I've been ill, I'm still ill. But we move. This video is a little bit longer than usual because a lot's happened over the past few weeks. We've gotten shitloads done, so get ready. So in the last video, we'd put all the, obviously the stud work up, like the stud walls up, plasterboarded it, and so the past 2 weeks we've been doing a hell of a lot of plastering all ourselves and some painting, finally. So Cameron had already done a little bit of plastering down, where did we do plastering? Oh yeah, in the bedroom that was already there, the one that now has the olive green paneling in. So we plastered that wall, plastered the landing. So this was my turn to try a little bit of plastering for the first time. It was quite hard, but I think I did all right, to be fair.
Nice and easy to put on.
And as you all know by now, obviously we do have a budget for the house build. We're trying to stick to it as much as we can, so we're not wanting to go out and pay £600 per room to go and get like the walls plastered, because there's a lot of walls to be plastered. So obviously where we can, we're going to learn as much as we can and try and do it ourselves. We're very, very pleased with how this has all turned out. So yeah, a good saving. Sanding block on the end of a painting pole. Do a bit of this. Second sand. Works a treat. So obviously once the plaster had dried, I got my mum in and we whitewashed the walls. Me and my mum have been, talking for ages about when we can finally start putting paint on the walls. And this week was finally the time it happened. So this was really, really exciting. Obviously when you're putting the first coat on, you get your white paint and then you put quite a lot of water in, so it's quite like a milky coat. But once it dries, it actually covers quite a lot. And obviously the more coats of this you can put on, the more you're going to save. By putting the whitewash on the walls as well, it'll also show up any, imperfections in the plastering. So we could sand them down or go over them again. But honestly, Cam and his dad did such a good job. We're literally perfect.
Started putting some paint on the walls. Just the mist coat. We've put a mist coat on, and then we've put just a little bit of white paint on. Haven't done we haven't covered it because we've still got a plaster here and here. But it just means that we can see if there's any, you know, uneven spots or if it needs sanding down anywhere. It helps just to see there. And then this room's fully plastered, so we've put same again, painted this wall, whitewashed it, so we can see if there's any, you know, blemishes in the plaster, but it all looks great, so we can just continue painting this one and putting some colour on the walls. Yeah, it just looks really cool having it white. It's insane. It just looks so different. I think we're thinking about leaving this open. This is the ensuite, because I'm going to have the traditional clawed feet bath in here. And I quite fancy a nice chandelier hanging down in there. We're going to have the panelling coming up to about here. Big chunky architrave on top of the big mirrors standing on top of that. So we're just going to be tiling the floor in here and then doing the panelling and wallpaper. Because obviously with it just being the bath, there'll be no not loads of steam coming through. So that should be fine. Cam started putting the wood in here so we can box all of this off. And yeah, it's really starting to come together. So I've been painting the ceiling and a massive blob fell down from the ceiling and went in my eye. So I've got paint all left in my eye. Cam goes from the other room, comes through and it's in his mouth, the plaster. Clean that, and then he comes through again and he's going, Erin, the plaster's in his eye. Let's have a look at your face.
So it's finally time to do round 2 of panelling. Obviously got my dad back in to help me do this because it went so well in the other room. But if you're looking to do panelling, we just bought I think it was 12mm MDF from B&Q. It was £30 for 2 sheets. And then if you just use the cutting service from B&Q, I think it's 50p a cut. You get your first few cuts free. So it was £40 to do the whole wall. So it is really, really good. I would highly recommend it. It just means that you're not having to cut all the MDF yourself. And obviously when you buy the packs of MDF in the shop, they just charge you an absolute fortune and it's not worth it. So 100% get your own MDF, use the B&Q cutting service, and yeah, it cannot go wrong.
Number 2. I was going to change the design, but then I just thought I'll just change the colour. So obviously the other one's an olivey green colour. So, or this one. All the walls in the bedrooms are going to stay the same colour like this. You can see obviously the difference there between the white and the colour. So that's this colour. For this room, the panelling is going to be this colour. So it's a mushroomy, not too harsh, but quite neutral. But yeah, I kind of like the mushroomy colour. It's nice and warm. So yeah, navy beige and packed sand. So it's exciting. So I just thought, obviously that room when you walk in, the panelling's right as soon as you go in. I will show you in case you have forgotten. But as soon as you walk in, obviously it's there. But yeah, that's it, the olivey green. Whereas with these rooms, when you walk in, they're gonna be like as soon as you walk in on this wall, so you see it like as soon as you walk in, it's the centerpiece. So guys, this is now the, what the fuck? Ew! This is now the storage room, which we're gonna start putting everything in because we're not gonna decorate this room yet. We're just gonna kind of use this to literally make a mess and keep all the shit in it, so we're not having to take it from one room to the other. It just all goes in here. So we've painted it white. Obviously it still could do with a few more coats, but at least it's decent. This room now has the final, well, maybe one more final coat on, but still need to do around the door. But we've put the colour on this wall, as you can see, it's not white. And then we've put some panelling on today. So I've got my other colour. This one is the one to go on the panelling. So that'll be on there. So it's very nice. Cleaned all the window. Obviously it needs a little bit more clean on the glass, but we've just tried to like clean up all the edges and stuff. Still got to put the windowsill on, but it's looking really, really nice. Very happy. So we've just been tidying up, getting sorted. So this is what where we're at now. Been hoovering up in here, just tidying it in general. I think obviously because we painted this room so long ago, this could probably be done again, but yeah, it's going well.
And then I finally got to paint my paneling. Oh my god. I really like this colour because it's really warm. Obviously, as previously mentioned, I'm going for like a country farmhouse aesthetic. So, you know, the chunky paneling, and we've got some bedside table drawers off Facebook Marketplace, absolute bargains, and they're like a oak chunky wood thing. So yeah, it looks very cozy and warm, and I'm happy with how it's coming along. I tried so hard not to get the paint on the skirting, but as you can see, a little drop there at the bottom on the right. But I decided not to put the skirting on until we've painted all the walls and we're nearly finished, because I made the mistake of putting all the skirting on first and I've painted it about 10 times, so it's like 10 times the thickness. So don't do that.
Very slippery. Again, much of it. Happy?
When I hold you, baby. Alright. Yeah. enough.
Are you sure?
Right. Check that off, Aaron.
Yeah. Got it.
You got it?
Yeah. That's
Sure.
good. Yeah.
How are you?
Just do less talk and more screwing again.
So we've done all the rewiring for the lights and the sockets in the living room, dining room and the kitchen, which is brilliant. So we're just putting the plasterboards over there. Here's Cameron looking sexy as always. And Steve, obviously. Obviously, if you haven't realised by now, you're just getting my lovely ill voice on this week's video because I'm bedridden and there's nothing else for me to do but make these videos. So yeah, but it's really exciting because obviously when we're making the videos, I try and keep one weekend, you know, before. So obviously what we've got done now, I haven't shown in the video, but it's really exciting. And yeah, but this is the end of this video. There's all the kitchen boarded out, but yeah, we've got great progress done and great progress that you haven't yet seen, so that'll be on next week's video. We also got the roof on the utility and the porch, which was great. But yeah, this is the end of the video. This is going to sound really cringe, but please like and subscribe. It does help a lot. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos. So yeah, please subscribe. Yeah, thanks, bye.